Hey guys, this is Michael from Hexspa, and welcome to my new series called Flow. This is going to be a behind the scenes look at what I'm doing to create my tracks. They take time to create, and I don't like just produce. I like to mix up my schedule between producing and writing, and I do jujitsu, and I try to go out, leave the house once in a while. God forbid. And it's going to take me maybe a total of a few weeks in some cases to finish some of these tracks. So I just wanted to post stuff more frequently, and also give those of you who are interested a look at how I'm doing this. So I've already started this track. It's called Arrival. It's going to be called Arrival, but it's based off a drum and bass track called Traveling from like 1999 or something like that. I'm kind of new to production. Hang on, let me take a vape. And I think it's good to not like, I'm not making remakes, like you might not have noticed, but the last track that I did, Superstar Unlimited, was heavily based off of Superliminal by Deadmau5. Um, Obviously, I just used the form, and there's the whole rule of 2 and 4 and 8 and 16, 32, whatever. So I come from a rock background. I'm used to working in like 8-bar phrases. Maybe repeating that once is long. In dance music, it's like 32-bar phrases is the norm, and it's foreign to me. The whole damn thing is foreign. So you can see I've got it mapped out here. This is the traveling track, and this is just my little sync track. Can rename that. And so far, I've got the crash. I got my crash parallel compression, and I think I've got my chords worked out. Now, I'm not going to be talking through this whole thing because I'm going to get confused. But I just kind of want to, like I said, just post more regularly. So I'm just gonna get started here. I really don't even know where I left off, but if you want to hear this song, this is the traveling track. Again, it's mapped out, and it's pretty normal for like standard advice to take tracks and basically copy their form and just obviously figure out how they're made. Like I said, rock is different than this, and I'm still learning. So, but you guys might reckon. I think I can like legitimately use pieces of this track without getting like copyrighted. So here, you guys might have heard this song before. You might not have. I like it because a lot of drum and bass is so aggressive. And I guess that's a reaction to the Sesame Street track that got released. But I don't like super aggressive drum and bass. The whole like wow shit, like with the fucking, the simple drums. These drums are super complicated in this track. So like I kind of have already my first crash, and I need to arrange it. Maybe I'll do that now. But this is kind of what I have so far. And yeah, that's like the intro chords. You notice there's filter movement. It's a different chord progression. It's a different key. I'm not like trying to rip off the song or anything. Usually, if you look back at the stuff I've done, even on my EP, it's derivative. But you never will know where I got my ideas from. And yeah, I was kind of like, oh shit, maybe I won't post these videos because it becomes kind of obvious, but it's just not really cool that I never post. It just makes my channel suck. So and then let's just listen to this transition. So these are the phrases. I had like resampled, basically I came up originally with an idea under this chord writing track. So like well, we're over here, but like right here. And that's basically like a flat 3 major, a flat 2 major, and then a flat 7 major, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and then I guess I kind of like voice let it a little bit. Like very little, and eventually I just kind of like got it to something like this, where there's like oh yeah, so I broke it up too, like I basically just made open voicings. This was like, yeah, so like here's the bass notes. You can see like they ended up being 4-note chords, I think. Yeah, this looks like it. So it was like a third in the bottom and a third in top, and I just kind of like carried that theme. I might have had like a fifth in the bottom at some point, and then I broke it apart and put the lower note on a separate track. So here's the top voices. There's like filter movement and stuff, and it's obviously like bandpassed. Because if you listen to their track, and I'll show you how I do that, there's really not a ton of the synth going on up there where all the hi-hats and stuff are. So then here's the lower voice. Yeah, and I just sort of like played with it, and I had to record each individual sort of thing, because see how it carries over. But like, as far as I know, they're using samplers, so they didn't do all this. They might have sampled into it, but if you listen to their that was not really fair, but if you listen to their chops of the chords, hear how they're really abrupt. So, you know, but you're not going to get that fade. Like, listen to how the decay is on the chords. Here it starts like right around bar 12 or whatever. Like, they hold it down for 3 measures, and then the last bar they let it go. And what do we hear? Yeah, it's. I mean, you're hearing the layers move around. It's kind of a complex sound, and that's definitely what made me think it was 2 lines. Like, again, the top line with the filter, almost high pass sounding, and then your bottom line, which fades in. So I just kind of went in there and like moved my volume knob around. I'm using analog for these first 10 8-bar Embryo tracks, just because I know it the best. I know that there's a lot more modern synths out there. Even Massive is more popular than this, and I do have that. You know, I don't have Serum. I have Operator, and I have like the whole complete. I think I'm on like complete 10 or something, but just the regular one. So I have all those synths, and I mean, I know you can get crazy with resampling or like importing your own waveforms into synths or whatever, but I just kind of wanted to get work done and start with something I knew. So I'm using analog, and it actually sounds pretty good. It sounds, you know, to me like any kind of old 80s DCO kind of polysynth or whatever. So it's good enough for me, and I think it's making good sounds. So about 10 minutes of this video has just been talking, but like I said, this is all new. I'm like screencasting this, and maybe I'll talk a little bit about how I set that up too. But anyway, so yeah, I did that, and I just kind of did the crossfades, and then I just resampled, and I turned off warp, because you should know how that goes. There's still reverb right here. I didn't resample any reverb into it. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. So, and again, this is the phrase I end up with. CPU is peaking out. It could be because of the screencast. Hopefully I'll be able to continue this. I think I do have it on regular quality. But like I said, let's come over here to the transition. These are 4-bar phrases throughout. And actually, I think these are the layers that I need to add in later, because, yeah, but just check out the transition between the chord phrases. So as you see here, it's the same deal. You know, get a recording of it with the resampling function, and just fade and resample again for like cleanliness. This is like a 1 flat 7, I think, isn't it? I don't know. A flat, well, B flat, D, F. So 1, yeah, 1 flat 7. Wait, theory mode. So 1, and then to C sharp. So actually, it's a 1 flat 3, 1. But you can see here, I kind of do that second inversion, so it gives the taste, because I think they're using like a 1 flat 7 1 or something. I don't really know or care, but you can hear that. So like from here, I went with the flat 3, flat 2, flat 7, and then here I'm hitting the 1 chord, so you can hear that feeling change. You also notice I dropped out all that swooshy resonant filter sound because they do the same thing. So let's come up here and listen to it. So they definitely have some. I might have a little less. Again, I'm learning, and I don't want to like completely copy the track. Not that I could anyway. I have no idea what kind of equipment they're using. But yeah, let's listen to that again. You know, it even sounds like they faded over that synth, doesn't it? Yeah, it sounds like they faded over the synth into the next section. Check it out. So that's something I can think about. I do have these on separate tracks. I wonder if I can just do that now. Oh, maybe I can, maybe I can't. It's interesting. Why not? Why not? Why not make it special? Put a little crossfade. Not like I really needed it, but So yeah, it's kind of nice, right? So cool. We improved something. Let's go ahead and change this now. So traveling. So yeah, pretty much we're at 17 minutes right now. And pretty much I'll just let you know how I'm doing this this screencast. So I have guitar rig with tape deck, which is conveniently clipping. So sorry guys if the fucking audio sucks. I hadn't taken that into consideration. I guess I'll adjust that next time. I probably don't even need the gate on either. But yeah, this is my first time, and I like. So anyway, that's recording here after my limiter. I'll probably switch that before when I do the mastering. But like, if you check out my master, I use at least 3 different sets of outputs. I use 1-2 is like my Yamahas with the sub. I use that to hear my stereo stuff and I don't know, also get the full frequency, the sub and the super high end. And then 3-4 is my mix cube. It's mono. It's summed in mono through accessibility. Play stereo audio as mono. And then I have and then I just use the software output selector. Like, I mean, don't ask me exactly how accessibility is interacting with this. I think it has to do with when I restart the computer, whatever it's on. But like, honestly, sometimes I have trouble when I restart my computer to get everything to work in an integrated way. But I sort of have figured out that if I restart it the right amount of times, or sometimes I get lucky, the analog 1-2 will be mono when that's selected in accessibility. And that was kind of nice because it helped me eliminate my external mixer. But the downside is that I can't really hang on, let me check the time here. I can't really use Soundflower because I use Soundflower. The 1-2, like the 16 one or whatever, doesn't work for me. And so yeah, like I need to switch these. So my solution was just record the master bus. I'm actually using like voice memos on my phone to get the audio, and I'm gonna sync it all in iMovie. Hang on. Yeah, so I live in an apartment. There's noise for sure. But anyway, so I'm gonna sync the audio from Ableton. I'm gonna sync the voice memo, and I'm gonna just use this QuickTime video as the video. So yeah, my girlfriend's getting home right now, so there's gonna be an interruption. Hi, Carla.
Hi.
You're on my video now. Close the door. Okay, guys, so pretty much that's going to end the first part of, well, actually, like the first installation of these videos. So far we covered how I'm using reference tracks to map out the songs, and then I previously already did these MIDI representations of what's happening, and I'll go over that in another video. Obviously this one hasn't been started from scratch, but yeah, like I really just kind of want to get stuff up, and I know a lot of people on YouTube are interested in production, I am too, and so I'm just trying to contribute back to the community. So yeah, like I said, Carla just got home and she's kind of distracting me, but we've also covered how I'm recording this. Some of you guys who are curious about how to get audio out of Ableton or whatever DAW with a Mac, and people use Soundflower and stuff, you know, you can do it this way. Like I said, you put a tape deck in Guitar Rig. You could probably even get a super cheap version of Guitar Rig. It has tape deck in it on your master bus, and record your voice separately. You could use like a good microphone. Right now I'm just using my phone because I don't have a external recorder. So that's your voiceover, and then QuickTime is your screen capture, right? And you put everything in iMovie, and then what I'm using is a sync clip right here. So like, I might as well just let you know what that sounds like. Right here, it's just an instance of analog with like a tight envelope. It's just a tick right here. That's it, and that's my sync. And boom, like I said, I'm gonna try to get a video up every day. And yeah, so hopefully we can learn together. Be sure to leave your comments in the description. Subscribe if you like what I'm doing here, and thumbs up if you think this video is cool. Save it to a playlist. Share it on Facebook. I don't know, but yeah. So hopefully the next video I'll actually be able to get some work done. Like, I guess I already did do some. I faded off my little transition there, and yeah. So I already have my chords arranged. This is all like writing residue, and then there's a layer in here, which I'll have to, right here, there's like layer voices that come in, like, I don't know where, I forgot, but yeah, in this track there's a layer that gets added to this track. Actually, records to layer here. So that's actually what I was working on last. I can also arrange my crashes, and hopefully before too long I'll start working on the drums. Okay guys, so it was almost 25 minutes. That's my working interval. I took a course on ideal work time. 25 minutes is really good. Then you take a break, and then you can do pretty much as many 25-minute sessions as you can handle, usually about 3, because you have something called an ultradian rhythm, and maybe I'll talk about that later, but those happen in about 90-minute intervals. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.